from our chairman of the Good Samaritan Christ Day Organizing Committee, Pastor, kind of, Noel John. He's my church daddy, actually. He's my church daddy through his ministry that I came into to be a part of the church. And so I am grateful. And now, after him will be Mr. Conrad Wright, the chairman of the TBRJ. He will bring greetings. So we have two sets of greetings. And then after that, our pastor, Dr. Merrick Walker, will introduce the guest speaker, and then we'll have the guest speaker, and then we'll be totally almost wrapped up. So we're almost done.
It is indeed to stand here today and greet you. And no better place for anyone to address me. So I'm happy to Church at Andrews and chairman of the committee. I'd like to congratulate and also commend the, my, my committee. I recognize from the fact that no one else to do God's work but each of us. We have no hands but my hands. So the committee to help others who are less fortunate to the benefit of assistance. Over the years, we have given children going back to school scholarships. It's a great privilege to be a part of CBRJ. But the honor for us to acquire this bus, and we're confident that this year, most we have seen a most, what is by God's grace, everything will be fine. I'd like to thank our minister for being here with us this morning. Saying that I need for bring up at Andrews to see when youngsters who are exposed to the goodness of God hold on to the faith and minister as they say. God bless you, my minister, and we're happy to have you here today. For a moment, I thought we were going to get a sir, the pastor, but it stopped short of calling us to the altar. See if I can fit my big book up here. Okay. Let me start with the formalities. Minister of Labour and Social Security, Honorable Colonel Charles Jr. Dr. Pastor, President of East Jamaica Conference, Eric Walker. Central Jamaica President was not able to be here. This is, by the way, because called to a big meeting this morning by his new boss. For those of us in the Adventist Church will understand what I'm talking about. Our junior Pastor Johnson. You know, keep that. Is it Johnson or Jackson? Pastor, I looked at him again for the first time. Pastor Mark Jackson. He's a junior pastor of the Andrews Assembly Adventist Church. Representing St. Catherine North here with us this morning. This is Sandra Longwhite, Center Director. Consults, management and staff, students, virtual. Uh, one to function. For me, it's a happy to be here today. This ground I'm standing on here, this playground, started here, volunteer. I came here for the very first time as a volunteer to build this ground that we're standing on, putting in those little we're here. We're gonna labor, continue with the labor that drifted onto the board of the CBRJ. So today to see what is happening now here with CBRJ. Stand here this morning in a very privileged position, standing on both sides of the fence. My granny used to tell me, you can't have a cake and eat it. But guess what? Having my cake, eating it. I bring greeting as the chairman of the CBRJ, also a part of the Samaritan Inn and the Angus Church that is putting this on. My job here this morning, however, is to talk a little bit about the project here today. The mission of this project to purchase a specialized bus to transport the vulnerable children of this institution. That is some 2 years ago. We launched this project because I don't think this is on a project as big as this one. With God's grace, I'm sure we'll achieve it. The next thing, we raised $2.5 million. Now, the cost of the bus is around $9.5 million, so we still have a little ways to go. But what I'm seeing now and the sponsors that are coming for this year, certain that will be achieving this objective. The Bible says in Mark 25, and I read for you, the king shall answer and say unto them, as much as ye have done to me, my brethren, ye have done unto me. That is why we're here today. So why is this bus so important? This bus is important because most of our students, as our senior director says, are very challenged. Some severely so. Travel comfortable with transportation. Don't seniors afford to pay for exclusive taxi services for the children. The most important is support to care for them. We have to do this to support these families that care to those children. Why is this was so important? PEJ centers, that's this one, across 4 parishes. We have to move staff to these centers. Why is this was so important? We have to take children for recreation activities or educational trips to aid in their development. No, those are 4 biggest sports. And I could go on to tell you what you need to do. How can you support? Some of who are represented here. Here's the thing. We need your money. We need your money. Share sponsorship packages, sending packages to you. Just to sign up. To pay. Individuals, tell your friends about these things. Encourage them to sign up. Whether you are young or in between. Close with this 31 to 36. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, all the holy angels, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. Before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another. The shepherd divided his sheep from the goat. He shall set the sheep in his right for the goats. Then shall the king say unto them, Ye, blessed, blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you before the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, ye was thirsty, ye was a stranger, you took me. Naked, ye clothed me. Sick, easy, it unto me. This opportunity to show God to care for him, love him. Be blessed, and thank you for being here. Well, let's keep your neighbor, gentlemen. My task is easy, and my task sometimes is hard. But let me, with courage, speak up and shut up. Personal, the keynote speaker to speak. Now we are privileged to have distinguished public servant whose career reflects on unwavering and national development, social justice, inclusive growth. You understand why I say he is not only honorable, but he is humble. Member of Parliament, Cabinet Minister, Minister of Labor, Minister of Security, and a former Senator of the government. He has played a pivotal in shaping the policies and protect the most vulnerable while expanding opportunities for all Jamaica. He is law qualified to practice in Jamaica and also in the United States. He's humble, he's honorable. His work is grounded in deep passion for community development and a firm in equal access opportunity. Principles that continue to guide his public life. Appointed as Minister of Labor in 2023, Minister Charles Jr. has led the development and implementation of the No One Left Behind framework, an integrated and people-centered approach designed to ensure that every Jamaican can access meaningful support, protection, pathways to the quality of life. He is indeed Jamaican. And I say to you that I know you're the minister, over the course of his career, but I'm impressed Minister Charles has held several key ministerial appointments and has done exceptionally well. So that when we speak of him, we speak of the present and speak of the future. I say to you that the cabinet, the cabinet Minister Charles has demonstrated a strong commitment to youth empowerment and civic. And as a former chairman of UNESCO Youth Advisory Council, he has developed, championed the cause of development of young leaders, meaningful participation in national and global discourse. And I could go on and on to
tell you about this humble Jamaican leader, MP of Clarendon South Eastern, and has been doing a tremendous task in his portfolio as minister and in his representation of his constituency. I am pleased to present to you our leader, our brother, our friend, Honorable Charles Jr., Minister of Labor and Social Security.
Thank you, Pastor. For you know, whatever I can tell you, got a call late yesterday that instructed to go to post cabinet for 9 o'clock today. Another call after that in the night to remind that there was a presentation at 10 o'clock downtown, which I was not advised until last night at 11 o'clock. So that's the nature of the work. But in all of that, it's done. We are here. Yes, perfectly acknowledge Pastor Walker and all of the dignitaries. In the introduction, there's only one thing that I think was missing, that perhaps is the most important. A son of the Andrews said that forget that. And it's the honorable is gone and the this and that is gone. Can't take that away from me. I leave the teaching to my son. Encouraged by Brother Joe. Who is within my house, lying. See my son and my daughter in a corner. Go over to the back. I am just out the back. Sometimes I wonder this just never thing to know. Check the device. See the Brother Joe. But good to be here. Good to see the opening pastor. What's the proper title? The third process of development. Whatever it is, the pastor voice down and tell you that pastor never put it down. Jump and little jump. But, you know, yeah. So, that's one of us. But I tell you something, God is good. I'm so proud of you. I see you, and it's funny because they know me, and I for my family, the dancers, the one who is outside, Lincoln with you, of course, them had about 3 times. The park now that was in parking, that's where we used to have our cherry tree and play football. And I tell you, to see evolution, the transformation, and just the reality and underpinning of the principles. Doesn't matter what you think of the child when they're young. Because we were mischievous, tell you, the church is somewhat antagonistic when it comes on to getting inside of the church. But you are in the church, bro. What's important is that our parents were consistent. You know, consistency was really the critical element. So that as we went through the different stages of moving from boy or girl to man to woman, you always that coverage, the overarching prayer and that support. And I think most importantly, you had the role model. Times now you don't know jump or turn. It is to see many of us in different places. It's good to know in a country where I don't have to hide as a politician, as a minister. I can proudly say, uh, church, I attend my church, they don't know the name, just without the name. Tap on my voice. But in the and event, the work that we're doing, on top of the gonna say, I can understand you want to organize a community, organize a society. So persons who come from rural, persons who come from urban, persons who are sector of business and in that sector of government, and you have many different things that you can take provide us. Persons with disability, there are persons who senior, persons who are juniors, but we're just people that of sacrifice, service. So when you see that the community-based rehabilitation Jamaica and its members and its lovely leader, its chair, who I'm going to talk to after because I might bring you on to one of my boards. Might have to do so. It's a good Samaritan. It's a reflection of the best of us. And so, in my capacity as Minister of Labor and Social Security, I want to first say to you how proud I am of the work of your sacrifice of your service. They provided critical support to the children who need it the most. And I don't think there's any better way to represent what we believe in, these principles of being children of the Almighty. It's not just to put on shoes or put on good shoes and go to church and feel like you must go to heaven because you don't know. It is what you do. That's what you say. Doing it. I've been doing it for years. So on behalf of all of us, we want to say to you that you represent the very community service, and that's what this country is proud of. That's what we need. One of the greatest challenges facing our children with disabilities is transportation. For some families, getting a child to therapy, or getting a child to school, or getting a child just to a medical appointment is so because I know because I have served as the minister in charge of this for 3 years. And the early stimulation program, which is focused on children under 6 years old, is the program that's connected to my ministry that serves children with disabilities. You understand that our need to create more of access. And what access means is access to education, access to healthcare, access to to dignity, to independence. It's what we need. So when we have transportation, we help unlock possibilities for children who is single chance to succeed. They are already in a world that perceives them in a particular way. What I've learned as minister, I must tell you, is it is not so much that persons with disabilities, including children, want excel to be done for them. It took me some time to get to that. And I was talking. Of course, you think you're very fast and all, so you get the place that use all of these words. I don't have to speak to me like that. Thought I was doing it. One lady came. Oh my God. Listen to me. That would work. Yo. And she sat me down. But it was very insightful and important for me to appreciate that if I'm going to lead this mission, you have to know it's not about handout, it's about moving and creating. So people can get an opportunity to do what they can do. That's why I am proud to say that as Minister of Labour and Social Security, been able to do what people thought was impossible in, for instance, integrating into the farm work program persons with disabilities. And when I did it from this, when I first mentioned it, somebody couldn't hold back. Say to them, I don't work. And let me tell you why you're gonna watch it work. In my interactions, what I found is that for what and crafts his work, some of us who have a surplus something else. So it's time to have twice the amount in terms of that other sensory hearing. And what I found is that persons with disability who still have the physical ability to do certain activities, but who they know you don't, and you're looking at them with this kind of focus to see whether they'll get it right. People this opportunity today means the attitude they bring to the work. Yeah. Powerful to the point that when we sent the first two young ladies back a call, yeah. He said, of course you had these two. But I understood what you meant. And it's because I choose to work. But even if somebody do everything that you can do, but the you, it has made that continue to expand. And in my sector, that continue to work. So technology. So we have an application that allows all persons with disabilities to log on, get information, log in and register to JCPD. Some other initiatives relating to similar things to what we're trying to achieve here today. Access Jamaica. It is an initiative and it's another specialized professionals. We will be restoring staff buses. Okay, send it that we got to start in Portland, Trelawney, St. Mary. It's time, 40%. To try at least 1,000 additional children in the first year. But what it says is that overlapping and an intersection of goals. What Good Samaritan, CBR trying to do, what the government defined as strategic priority interlink. And I so that is a key subvention given from the government. And she said it in her voice with those no so I'm going back to talk tonight. So fine, I will say, all right. What's going on for subvention? Because so that thing is getting all hands on deck. They move and was told me I'm a crazy person. Okay, 12. You want to live. All that you started and did. But I believe that God has people have done for me. Giving and serving is much more than just a title. I don't know anything else. The church that I grew up in, that's what we did. He didn't say, this is what we did. This is everything. Church. So I'm very happy to see that the CBRJ has connected the church. I think that it's something which, and I've said this many times, the government must better utilize the church network in reaching the people, in defining the initiatives, in creating the impact, in ensuring that we extend across the communities, that we give access to all children, particularly our rural children who have a significant disadvantage. We're training some of skills and strategies. I don't know if it is some of the parents who do not know any, unfortunately, who don't have the financial ability to take care of themselves, much less a child, much less a child with a disability, much less a child with a disability that I don't understand. And so we are teaching schools and caregivers to train them in the care development of children with disabilities. We're also going to enhance specialized support by engaging specialized personnel and getting some support from overseas to help with that. So we work with UNICEF and we identified about 40,000, I think it was, households and 1,500 children with disabilities. They were given extra grants, extra cash grants to give them that support. I'm going to continue to strengthen our partnerships as well internationally and with the private sector. So that we can provide services for children with disabilities. So just make it very clear. The government cannot do this alone. We with organizations like TBRJ, we intend to work with organizations like Good Samaritan, and if there's anyone or any organization, we ask that you look at the Good Samaritan, and if you want to be like them, we want to encourage you because not just about the coming together to find the cat to buy the bun. I want you to understand that the persons who work in the feet are tired and motivated when it's come and they know, yeah man, we value what you are doing. The children know that they are seen,
Yeah.
they are valued. And so there are multiple positive outcomes beyond just the infrastructural, there's the emotional, the spiritual. There's the vision of this country. People, citizen, regardless of your ability to take fully society that we have here and contribute to Jamaica's development. That's what they're doing. And so I want to encourage everyone who can to support this effort and so so to ask, yes, I am going to, has any donation been made yet? How many donations you have already? I asked you the full thing. No, I'm back home. And I want to encourage everyone seriously to do so. There's nothing more important than giving to those who truly need it and who are massive impact. So whether you're registering for the 5K, whether you are sponsoring your fund, whether you're just making a donation or simply coming out, whatever you are doing, I want to use the opportunity to encourage you and ask you also to spread the word. This is August 30th. 1 year before further child becomes 9 years old. I might try to bring him out. Yeah. I try to get him out here. But you know, Brother John, if I said that and he was let's say I am 90th year, the 31st, I will be the first man to be made the so just explanation to tell you the 9 months in the womb. All right, okay. So, so we will, we have to use the fundraising goal. We can, we have to these things and disabilities. We can support our people like we can and we will have to continue to encourage, to acknowledge, and to give thanks to organizations like Good Samaritan. The measure of a society is often found, let's say, in how you treat the most vulnerable members in your society. So I had to put aside the 3 other activities I had to be here. Well, that, so, I forgot your Saturday. When you continue to congratulate you, wish you all the best. The minister and from the ministry is present, so active in ensuring that this good work continues. Thank you very much. Wonderful.
you, Minister, for that insightful, inspired. I mean, this is the right man for the praise. Absolutely, this is well attended. I mean, even though that his local ministry was doing all these things and sending disabled persons overseas on farm work. Him, clapping. Thank you. Thank you for taking time off from your busy schedule to come. You got to enjoy what you do here. So we now invite Mrs. Sophie Wright, one of the members of our committee, to give a special presentation. Now, what? Stand. Okay. This is not the board. This is just the entry to get in the book. So on behalf of the Good Samaritan 5K Round Walk Wheel, we'd like to present to you a preliminary gift from us to say thank you in us to come and work with you and the children and the teachers in this effort to make our country a better place. Small prize, the big one coming soon in Jesus' name. It's over one. So thank you. We now invite one of our sponsors, CEO of Popcorn, Mr. Shane Nelson, to give some greetings.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The member of the clergy, dear chairman of the association. It is a privilege to be a part of the concerned body to be associated with the CBIJ. We have come on board from the last 2 years, and continue to do so, knowing that whatever we invest in this organization will do well for all the children versus this. Thank you again for allowing us to be a part.
Thank you. And so as we wrap up now, we want to thank all of you for being here. We thank our radio station, Omega, for carrying this live. We appreciate of all that is done. We also thank GIS, my own GIS. Oh, I'm not Jamaican, but I'm Jamaican. GIS for being, for being here. And as TVJ for also being here. And I thank you for the welcome for now saying that I'm now Jamaican. But as we wrap up, we have our one and only hardworking Harold Rose to do the vote of thanks. Thank you, Doc. So, good afternoon. It is really heartwarming to be here to see our their partners, our sponsors gathered to support the CBRG. And so I want to say a big thank you, starting with our minister. Thank you for that start. Very inspiring, very insightful, as Doc said. A big thank you to our sponsor, who is not our sponsor, our sponsors, but our patron, who is unavoidably here. But Mrs. Donna Duncan Scott came on board as patron, and we have felt her presence in the contributions that she has been making. And so we thank our patron this year. To our sponsors and our partners, many of them who have come on with us, as Mr. Popcorn has said, for 2 years now. Samaritan and Quickie Rex. Right, who have come on with us for 2 years now. We have perennial sponsors like Aptat, who has been with us, Citrus, many years, Precision, Case Fund, Port, PIG, who came on with us last year, our new sponsors. Um, Owinsinko is a long time sponsor. A long time sponsor. Talking about our new sponsors, the Tire Warehouse with their brand Jetour, but UCC, Wico, KIG, Citrus, Jeanette, the education place, has been with us for many, many, many years. UCC Foundation. We want to thank you. We want to thank our partners. It is a voluntary event. It's a voluntary event, and organizing it takes a lot. And our team, the Samaritan 5K committee, along with our sponsors and our uh, partners, have been with us, and they give their time and they give their effort. And we do appreciate. We could have started with God allows us. He has given us a spirit to do this, the compassion in to do this. So we say this is the team here at CBRJ and the sponsors and the volunteers from overseas who are here know we deem this a privilege to be able to support you, and we look forward to delivering a bulk vehicle. And so we're encouraging those who are listening, new sponsors, jump on board. Register your teams, register your office groups, register your community walking group. Come out, support CBRJ on August 30th this year. See you at the start line, 6:30 at the start line, and before that, 6 o'clock for warm up because we want it to be. We are looking forward to having you on board, and we thank you in advance. Thanks everyone for coming in. And our patron who was here before, Senator Floyd Morris, we can't forget him for being with us all. I want to give him a thank you as well. Shout out. So sign up. If you want to sign up or become a sponsor, please call our WhatsApp this number 876 414 0779. 876 414 0779. You want to become a sponsor? We are calling out, we are reaching out. Come out and help us so that we can help to reach out to the children. So we will now, and I want to thank, we have some goodies waiting for you to eat. So I want to thank Sister Master Shield and her team, and for the Bennett, Calvin, and the team, the entire team, Sister Shami, and all of them for putting out all of this. And we want to thank the communications department of Answers Memorial Seventh Day Adventist Church for actually giving us this audio and for putting it out. I invite you now to stand for the closing prayer, which will be done by our own team member, Dr. Aaron Ransford, member of the GFC 5P.
So come here quickly. Just need to tell you how to register with it.
Okay, so to register, you go onto our website, Andrews Memorial Seventh Day Adventist Church. There is the registration link that is there. It is also running on screen now, so persons can scan the QR code to do so. And we ask that you share that information with you. So it is https myraceresults.com It is https my race result and you look for Good Samaritan 5K.
Okay. And on giving God thanks for just giving the opportunity.
Okay, so I repeat that https myraceresult.com 36261.
Let us all bow our you as we give God thanks. Eternal God who art in heaven, we give you thanks for this lovely day. We give you thanks for bringing us all safely here, dear Heavenly Father. We give you thanks for the inspiring message and thought that we have heard down of the minister and the amount of persons that his ministry led by him have been helping that we were not aware of. And we ask you to continue to bless him and inspire him to continue to help those with disabilities. Lord, continue to bless the Good Samaritan 5K. Yes, the Good Samaritan 5K run more members of that team as they show an effort funds to help those who are less fortunate and the disabled, dear Heavenly Father. We want to give you thanks for the they're doing, the kids that are here. That we they're they're just looking for their dignity and honor. They're continue to honor them, dear God. We ask you to bless everyone that are here, the volunteers, the sponsors. Bless them, dear God, that they may continue to give. They will see the rewards they have, dear God. They do this worthy cause. Bless the institution, dear Father. Bless the leadership, the members that are here. Lord, we pray that the 5K itself will be a blessing. It will be, we have a great turnout. We'll get the bus. We'll be able to do other things to do. Continue to bless them as we eat this. Your blessing on this meal and bring us all back. Amen.
Yeah, the QR code is still up. It's going to remain up for a while. Thank you. Also, in your packages, front, and also in your packages. Share it. Scan, share it.
Come on. And encourage my wife to some more content. Ina lot of good.
Listeners, you enjoyed today's event of the Good Samaritan 5K Health Run or Walk. We're going to go ahead and take a musical break as we get ready to connect back with Miss Ennis on the ground as we hear some interviews live from the scene. Stick and stay with us.
Everybody testify, money God. Fighting for me, winning for me. He has never lost a fight. Any battles, any struggles, but God has been there for me. Fighting for me, winning for me. He has never lost a fight. The number of my scars, I don't know where I'm going to go. That's why I praise. Never be the same as the number of my scars. This is my testimony. Are you ready? Say, excuse me. Say you don't know. Like I know. I know what he has done for me. Look at your neighbor. Say, excuse me. I sure. Somebody say you don't know. Like I know. For me. Everybody, many bodies, many struggles. But God has been there for me. Fighting for me, waiting for me. He has never lost a fight. Many bodies, many struggles. But God has been there for me. The number of my scars, and the number of my victory. That's why my praise can never be the same. The number of my scars. This is my testimony. Hiya. Say, excuse me. You don't know. Like I know. Oh, look at another day.
All right, Omega listeners, as promised, we have an interview for you live right here on the ground. Over to you, Miss Ennis.
I'm supposed to your memory. So, we live on. Are we live? Pass attention.
Yes, you're live. Go right ahead.
Okay, great. So at this time, we are privileged to be speaking with the Honorable Colonel Charles Jr.
Privilege is mine.
Welcome to Omega Radio. Okay, I can see that you're very passionate about this initiative, right? Tell us, why are you so passionate about initiatives like this?
Think about what it means to be Jamaica.
Yeah.
It must be European. And what this organization is doing is coming together and forming a partnership that responds to help children with disabilities. What's passionate about that is more important goal I can see to be achieved than focusing on the schools. Given that opportunity, any persons, it's important to be, and I want to encourage all the persons listening.
Right.
Just listen, participate. Don't just watch, activate. Get involved, get up, get out, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you out of the jeans
Yeah,
into something that is more mobile,
yeah.
being out there doing the run.
Minister, so you'll be there.
And I want to try, unless something else intervenes.
Integrated track. Okay. You mentioned as well that government must interconnect with the church network more for greater impact.
I agree completely. What impact would you like to see Good Samaritan have on the wider society?
Can I tell you, one of the main things is to truly identify across the country the persons, the organizations that need them. There are many organizations that are doing good things and we just don't see them, we don't know them. And the church network is the most intensive network that we have. I mean, Jamaica is known actually in the Guinness World Record as having the most churches per square mile. So if you connect with the church, you're connecting with organization already has the footprint across the map of Jamaica. And they already have the connectivity. And people believe in the church.
Yeah.
Bad man believes in
You
the
need
church.
ministry?
Bad man, good man, everybody believes in the church. So it's it's a sensible approach. You want your impact to be expansive. That's what we want in government. We want to have natural impact. Church is the part of that.
Okay, great. I agree with you completely, honestly. Well, your Norman Lieutenant initiative, right? It has a massive impact on Jamaicans. But tell me, how does it align, Good Samaritan and just other initiatives like this?
It is really about seeing the persons who are often unseen. Listening to the persons who have been calling out for support but haven't been heard. And ensuring that every single person not just knows, but they feel the impact of their value. And by implementing the no one left behind, what we're doing is setting up principles for others to follow. Protocol that can guide how decisions are made, how plans are implemented, and to make sure that whatever we're doing, it starts and ends with all persons being of value. That's an awesome thing.
Yes.
And that's what you're doing here.
Yes.
That's what Good Samaritan is saying. Good Samaritan is saying we want to partner with Syria Church. Want to help schools of children from need the help. Smart thing. Good one, you should be going back.
Yes. So basically, you're saying that the initiative here is making sure that no man is left behind.
This, that's what too.
Well, thank you so much, Minister. Tell me, if there's one thing that you want to leave with our listeners, what would that be?
Well, firstly, listen to Omega.
Yes.
I think that's important thing.
Yeah.
Big up Omega.
Yeah.
Very important. Just help. It doesn't take for that. You don't have to be a big minister. You don't have to do an Omega. You can help a neighbor.
Yeah.
You can help your brother. You can help somebody on the street who you don't know. And if we all just see people as people and understand that their role is to create a better society, imagine what can get done. It's a step that leads to one step forward. And all of us can contribute. A single person can contribute. Many persons listening think, but what can I do? I'm not big deal. I'm not in a big position. That what you need is to realize they are choosing on that. And they are choosing on that. Help your brother. Help your sister. Simple. Simple message.
Thank you so much. You know what? I'm most impressed about the fact that you're unapologetic about your faith. Yes, I'm happy for that. Because we have to make a radio. We are gospel and stewards. We believe in the same thing that you believe in. From and behind. Reaching the lost and the least any cost. That's really what we believe in. So everything we do is centered around that. And we encourage you to listen to us. And we definitely be speaking to you some more, Minister. And I'm so happy that you're part of this initiative.
All of us, you wish you would pray for you guys.
Yeah.
And all 89.9 that you take over the whole 89.
Yes, we have the entire banner. We're island wide, and we're not just in Jamaica. We're in the UK, we're in the USA, we're all over.
So you're online as well.
Not online. We have FM. We have FM radio in the USA, and we have FM radio. We have DAB in the UK. So we're not just online. So we're online. We have our app. We are on Google Play, Alexa, but we're the only station in Jamaica that can simulcast. When you say something now, what we're doing now is being heard in the UK. It's being heard in the USA.
So I'm alive now.
You're big on that. We are the only radio station that is able to do that. And so, yeah, so definitely we'll be speaking to you.
Good work.
So,
As well.
Yes. No,
One left behind.
yes,
Everybody.
everybody.
And those who have.
Even those who have. You know what? I love that he said that
have.
because sometimes person forget about
Because you have
have.
everything.
He-
It's different. Everybody brings
He's
something.
people have to ask some more. So
No one needs to.
everyone. So much.
That's good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, can you come?
Okay.
I'll say it one more time. Say, I will sing, I will shout, I will dance. I will let them know. Somebody say it two more times. Say, I will sing, I will shout, I will dance. I will let them know. One more time, say, I will sing, I will shout, I will let the band play. Everybody say, bum, I am bum, 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 bum. I will let them know. Let me hear you say, bum, bum, I am. Hey, can we take it on? Bum, 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 bum. Let them know. Somebody say it again for you. Bum, 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 bum. I will let them know. Take it on, say ooh. Bum, 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 bum. I will let them know. Say I will let them know. I will let them know. As the Lord is good to you, shout it on the rooftop, on your street, in your car, on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, and YouTube. Let them know. When you get to your office, when you get to your job, come on, everywhere you go, say I will let them know. Whoa. Say I will let them know. Say I will let them know. You better let them know. You better let them know. You better let them know. Everybody say, excuse me. Say you. For me. Somebody say you don't know. Love I know. For me. One more time, say you don't know. Like I know. I know. For me. I will sing, I will shout, I will dance. Yeah, yeah. Everybody say, I will sing, I will shout, I will dance. Somebody say, I will sing, I will shout, I will dance. One more time, say, I will sing, I will shout, I will dance. Somebody say, excuse me. Say you, like I know. For me, look at your neighbor. Say you, like I know.
All right, Omega listeners, we have another interview lined up for you right here at the Good Samaritan 5K Health Run and Walk. Let's go ahead and turn it over to Miss Ennis as she has another interview for us. Over to you.
Okay, and he is the chairman of the CBRD. Yes, I said, what is CBRD?
do not know. They're not trained how to take care of it. So we bring our program to them. We help them, we train them, we develop them on how to look after their children. So a big part of this initiative that we're doing is to get a bus to continue the program that we have started many, many years ago, where we took the service to the community. We took the service to the families. We brought the medical staff to the home, teach the parents, to train them how to look after their children. And I must tell you, we have seen many, many sad stories where when we are unable to give the kind of support, sometimes these children are just left by themselves at home. And I've had many cases where these children, when the parents go back, those children are not alive. Wow. So we have had many stories, and that's why we push so hard to get these facilities in place. We have our centers running. We are very, very underfunded. We do get some support from the Ministry of Education. We do get some support from the Ministry of Social Security and Labour, but it covers about 25% of our costs. So the other 75%, we have to find ways and means of getting it. And through organization like the Good Samaritan, we have found a good partner where they're helping us to get this bus back on the road.
Okay. And why are you a part of this mission?
This particular initiative,
Yes.
well, this particular initiative is really to raise the funds to replace the bus that we have been doing for 4 years. We had a bus, but it came to the end of its useful life, and we have not been able to do our home visits and our center visits as often as we should. And I'm very concerned about that because, as I said earlier, it means a lot to these families when we come spend the time with them.
Mm. See, what impact do you hope that the overall 5K run have?
Well, this is the second running of the 5K for CBRD. Last year, we had it. We started this program to raise the money for the bus. Last year, we netted 2.5 million. The bus itself cost about 9.5 million. So you can do the math.
Right.
We have a little ways to go this year. But based on the support that we're seeing and the drive that we are on to get people sensitized to what we're doing, we are very, very hopeful that we will hit our target. As you can see, we have two big companies over there that are supporting us this year. The tire warehouse team and the KIG team. They are here. They have sent their vehicles here as a show of strength and support. So hopefully, they'll follow through and come on.
Okay. Tell me how exactly can businesses purchase just be able to get involved in what you're doing?
Okay, so there are multiple ways to do this. So we have a sponsorship sheet that we can send to anybody, and I can give my number here and here, which is 764140779. I repeat, 876-140779. Now, for corporate, we send you a sponsorship sheet, and we have about 5 different packages which you can choose from. And each package comes with its different benefits. And then for individuals, you can just register, come on board, right? And be a part of the initiatives.
Okay, great. Tell me what to say that if you had a message to leave with our listeners, what is that one message you want to leave with them today?
Be thankful, be helpful, and care for those in our community that are vulnerable. They need your support. They don't need your pity. You just need to help them to get their dignity back to them.
Thank you, Conrad. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you for speaking with us here at Omega. And we do wish you and your entire team success. We stand behind this vision as a sponsor, and really, it's something that is dear to our heart as well. So we'll be pushing for you, and we're looking to see you at the finish line.
Thank you, Angelique. And thank you, Omega Radio, for
Yeah.
being a big sponsor for us. So we really appreciate it.
Thank you. God bless you. Well, there you have it. This is the 5K, the Good Samaritan 5K run, walk, feel. What a vision. What a powerful vision. It is something that is dear to us at Omega because it stands for what we stand for here at Omega. They are touching the lives of the less fortunate, and our mission is to reach the lost and the least by any cost. And so what they're doing this year, they will be doing the 5K run walk, and they intend to purchase a bus that will be used for the disabled children so that they can move them around. And that is something that I know is dear to us here at Omega, and we're encouraging all our listeners to be a part of this great initiative. Over to you, Pastor Hortensia. Pastor Hortensia?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Right. So we're just wrapping up here at the 5K run walk initiative launch, and I mean it's a great vision, and we're happy to be a part of it.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for being on the ground there today, Miss Ennis. Do you have any closing remarks for the listeners?
Well, definitely what I would say to anyone is that if you're here and you're listening to us, this initiative is something that I think everyone should be a part of because it is something that they're doing for our children. It is something that they're doing to help them to purchase a bus so that they can carry the disabled children. So, I'd encourage everyone to just come out, be a part of it. If you can't be a part of the 5K run walk, then donate whichever way you can. Donate whichever way you can. All right. So that's our closing remarks here, and we're about wrapping up. We're finished here at the launch.
Thank you so much, Miss Ennis. Thank you so much. We look forward to connecting back with you again shortly. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, listeners, you were just tuned into a live remote broadcast here today of the Good Samaritan 5K Health Run and Walk. We trust that you enjoyed yourself just as we have and that you took all the information in. Thank you for tuning in today. Stick and stay. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial.
To do exceedingly abundantly, beyond above it all, to the one who created the heavens and the earth. John Mark Wigan.